Good morning, friends. I am. So first of all, I'm a little bit late getting on, but I had an unexpected phone call that I had to take. So wanted to touch base with you this week about holiday highs and lows. This is our first Monday after Thanksgiving, and I'm sure many of you are experiencing a little bit of both. Um, some highs and some lows. And as we're heading into the holiday season, I want to just talk with all of us in the phase of parenting teens and parenting young adults to talk about highs and lows. Highs and lows with the holidays in particular. So, not only for you, but also for your family and for your kids. What I would love to hear from you is what are some of your holiday highs and lows? Feel free to put those in the comment section. But wanting all of us to understand, as I've talked in broadcasts in the past, about the importance of feeling two different emotions during this season of life. And so the highs might be that your family was all together, or that you had just a really good holiday. You had a lot of time, a lot of downtime. And I think for us as moms, just really enjoying our kids who are gone when they're able to come home, and just that feeling of the house being full. I remember the very first feeling of the first holiday, Thanksgiving, when my oldest went to college, and she went to a college about 11 hours away. So when she came home, it was really a special thing. And having that feeling of all of the beds in the house being full, it's such an incredible feeling. So there are a lot of holiday highs. And with that, though, on the Monday right after can be a holiday low. Holiday low is that the children who don't live at home with you are gone, and there's that adjustment, that emptiness, especially for your kids who are still living at home, who you're parenting. Your teens can be a mix of emotions. For them, their low might be everyone coming home. For a lot of teens, that adjustment of having the older kids out of their life on a consistent basis can actually be helpful, and something that some teens want, because it gives them more freedom. It gives them the place in the family that they don't have when the older ones are around. But also it can be a real low. There can be an emptiness there. There's a lot of loss for younger siblings when an older one goes to college or moves out. I just connected with someone on Instagram who made that comment, and we were chatting a little bit back and forth. This is an older mom. She actually has, I believe, five adult children in their 20s and even 30s, and she had a tag along in her mid 40s. So her youngest is in high school, and so he has this mixed blessing of being part of a large family, but also being an only child, which is how some younger children may feel, especially if they are several years younger than their older siblings. So just being aware of the lows that come with that revolving door that happens when your kids are in and out of your house. I also want to talk about highs and lows going into the holiday season, especially for your teens and young adults, and for you. So for you, mom, I want to just acknowledge that we're heading into a season that for many people bring a lot of different emotions, and there can be some seasonal depression. There can be a lot of just sadness. There can be a lot of kind of accelerated joy of the holidays coming up, and yet the grief and loss of many things that the holidays mean for many people can be extremely hard. And if your family has suffered loss of any kind, just being aware that your teens especially may be heading into the holidays with some different types of emotions that can be hard for them. So your joy might be that your children are all coming home, and you love the holiday traditions, and those things are really good. But also acknowledging that for your teens or young adults, the holidays may be really hard for them. So kind of keeping a temperament on the feel of your family as a whole, what they're heading into with the holidays. And I want to encourage you to not shy away from conversations, even for your teens and for your young adults, to say, hey, I just wonder how you're doing this holiday season. Is there anything that you need, from me or from home especially? As your college students are heading into finals, a lot of really intense times at their universities. So that's where the risk of anxiety and depression may increase. That's where emotions may be more irritable. That's where their their ability to be in this big atmosphere of everything's happy, everything's supposed to be happy at the holidays, but when they're not happy, that's really something to pay attention to, again, both for your teens and for your young adults. Then for your teens, so they're heading into the time of year at school that can be really, really hard. A lot of teens about this time of year really start settling into the angst of school. So if you live in a climate where things get cold like we do, there's less outdoor activity, there's less sun. So the moods of teens tend to diminish into that kind of that seasonal darkness a little bit this time of year. And again, with all of the hype around Christmas, around everyone, the false perception of Christmas being happy, that can play some tricks with the different emotions of your teens. So just really want to encourage you as you're heading into this holiday season to have eyes and ears open to both of your young adults and your teens, to just find out where they are in their moods, help see beyond the traditions, beyond what Christmas is supposed to be. And if they express things to you like, I need that, Mom, we aren't doing this year, or Mom, whatever clues that they're giving you in responses to things you are and aren't doing, or things that may be changing in the family, or the importance of traditions, just pay attention to those, because traditions in themselves may be actually really important for some of your kids. For your kids coming back home from college or wherever they are, those holiday traditions can actually be very grounding and helpful for them. The same way with your teens. So I just want to encourage all of you to be in conversations with your teens. Don't kind of go into autopilot going into the holiday season and being all about the decorations, the hype, the gifts and things like that. But tuning into the spiritual, emotional, mental health side of your teens, just to kind of get a gauge for where they are, but also where you are too. And then some holiday helps. So if you do find that you're heading into the holiday season and there is more sadness and grief and loss for you, to take care of yourself. So on my Facebook page, and I may have even posted it here in the Fledge Forum, I posted a great post from someone I don't know. I had seen it on my feed about the hard tasks of self-care. Self-care does not include just random pedicures or things that are kind of more indulgent. Self-care really is more of a lifestyle of taking care of the hard things in your life, so that you live a lifestyle of healthy and safe and things that are comfortable and life-giving to you. And so thinking about those things heading into the holiday season. What is life-giving to you? What feels safe to you? What feels comfortable to you? What feels healthy for you? And then to build those things into your holiday season. Even more so if your family is struggling with loss during the holiday season, or it's a milestone marker of some firsts, of a big loss, a big tragedy, a traumatic event, just take those times with care, with your family and with yourself. So that's what I'm sharing this week. Just wanting to give you a heads up also. If you wouldn't mind praying for me, I'm going to share two little announcements here. The first one is that tomorrow I'm going to be doing some planning for two big talks I'm going to be giving at our local high school. Next Monday the 9th and the following Monday the 16th, I'm going to be talking to our whole junior high and our whole high school on sex trafficking, grooming, and child abuse and sexual assault. So if you wouldn't mind praying for me and for that message and for the kids, I would greatly appreciate it. Second of all is that as we head into the holidays and the Pledge Form for 2020, looking at more interactive things. So we just be looking forward to more posts where I want to hear from you. We do want to hear from each other. And so those are some things to look forward to too. So I will hop on later this week to pray on Friday, and we'll have our look for some prompts and posts in the coming days during the week. But also, I think I posted earlier this week about what was your highlight of Thanksgiving. I may have posted that last night or this morning. I'd love to hear from you. So blessings to you all. Have a great week, and we'll catch up with you later. Bye-bye.